It's the Pony Show Pigskin Prognostication Super Bowl Extravaganza starring
Mother!
me. Are you excited at this point? I think most of you are. Well, really, let's face facts. The only people who are excited about this weekend are Aaron and Beans and Rice, Mark with Extreme Horsepower, because they're both going to the Super Bowl. The rest of us forced to sit and watch and do a little bit of nothing. First and foremost, let's say hi to Mr. Romo. Right there? Right there. I get the wrong finger every time. Tony Romo, huge game again this week, continues to be fantastic. I'm dressed in my Cowboys gear. They're making a run to the playoffs. The only thing that's going to get in their way, Wade Phillips, which kind of is funny because going to the Super Bowl, you would think that the only thing getting in the way of these two teams would be Mark or Aaron coaching them, and somehow they've still survived. First and foremost, we're going to get right out of the gate the naughty and nice list from last week. First off, a very special naughty. Nice for some, naughty for others. Jerome Harrison of the Cleveland Browns, part of Ashley Shaver's Dick Slappers, started last week, 1 point. This week, in the playoffs, the man puts up 280 plus yards. He scores 3 touchdowns. He scores 47 fantasy points. And Travis has to watch it all when it doesn't matter. The biggest scoring output of the year from a guy nobody cares about. Mangini gave him no carries last week, gave him a ton this week. And just like TMZ, we have obtained some exclusive information. Let's go to the tape. We have a picture of Travis Bogan watching fantasy football last week in a good mood. He was in the playoffs in another league doing well. So here we go. The picture. Travis, he's got his beard, sweater vest and all. He's got the TV, the football's on, Larry the Cat hanging out. This is before Harrison goes bananas. And then after. Same picture, same Travis, but wait. It's TD number 3 for Harrison. Wow, says the announcer. He breaks Jim Brown's record. Travis has smoke coming out of his ears and his brain exploded. Larry the Cat's running off. Travis, I hope you're okay now. I know they tried to get your brains in. We'll see if it worked out. Again, hope you're all right, buddy. I know this is hard having your brains explode, but I'm sure everything will be fine. Jerome Harrison, number 1 naughty of the year. Also on the naughty list this year, Tony Reynolds, Roy Williams, 1 point. Now, you got a good week out of Austin, got a good week out of Romo, but when you get 1 point out of a wideout, it can really hurt you. In this case, it really hurt the stub man. And I have an artist renditioning of something else. Actually, my favorite thing of the entire year in fantasy. It is Neil's Packers Gravestone, the 2009 edition. The Black Roses, those are from me. Season over, fat man. Game over. We'll see you next year. Also on the naughty list from last week, for Rob, Brady and Welker, 2 of his favorite players in football, 13 points combined, don't get the job done. Rob goes home, mostly because his favorite players and his best players all year didn't perform. That happens in fantasy sometimes, but it really hurts when it's your guys, when you're a Patriots fan, and you have to deal with those kind of things going on. From the nice list, it's obvious. Mark, it was consistency. Mark had 9 guys in double figure. That's why Extreme Horsepower is going to the Super Bowl. And for Aaron, it's Aaron Rodgers. He has been all everything for her this year. 34 points, 40 points actually this week. He has been the man. Number 1 fantasy scorer on the season, Aaron Rodgers. And that's the story from the naughty and nice list of this week. Hey, welcome back to the Corey Goat and Pony Show Pony Express mailbag from Pigskin Prognostication. That's a lot of P's. We got a couple of questions this week. The first one comes from Julius Juice Williams in Bangor or Husson College, but now I guess in Roxbury. He says, he reads, and I'll read it to you. Corey, you should have some experience with this question. What do you do when your significant other knows more about football than you? Julius, my significant other doesn't know more about football than me, and I will never, ever, ever, ever admit it, even if she did. Here's what I say. Go after her weakness. For Courtney, it's the nose. You know in the Karate Kid where they said, sweep the leg, Johnny, sweep the leg? For Courtney, it's attack the nose. Tell her she has a big nose. She forgets she's any good at fantasy football. That's my advice to you, big guy. From Becky Reynolds, question number 2. Can Jermaine take his team back next year? No, Becky. We're not going to tell you how great you are, how much we want you in the league. You just need to come back and prove yourself. Beginner's luck this year didn't get you very far. We don't want to hear any whining, crying about not liking fantasy football. You get your feet wet. You're here to stay. That's the bottom line. And I guess our third question, I'm being told, comes from video. So I guess it comes from my wife, Erin. Erin, go ahead and roll the tape. We'll take a look.
Hey, Commissioner, I have a question for you. Last week, you said my team wasn't very good, I was done, and you have no idea how I made the playoffs. What do you have to say for yourself?
Well, Aaron, your team isn't very good. I still don't know how you got here. You're lucky. I'm thoroughly convinced the whole thing is set up so that I look bad, so that you can make me look bad. I mean, the first time you beat us on our wedding day, now you're outlasting me in the playoffs again. It's all luck. That's what fantasy football is. Travis told me so. So you're not any good. You don't know anything. Your team's not any good. That's all there is to it.
I'm sorry, what? I couldn't hear you. I was busy polishing my 2007 Super Bowl trophy.
You got to be kidding me. You brought out the trophy. Unbelievable. Here we go. It's time for Tale of the Tape. We've got Aaron and Mark in the Super Bowl, so we thought we'd do a Nick Mackay style breakdown. First and foremost, favorite food. For Mark, pizza. For Aaron, salad. The advantage there clearly goes to Mark. Who the hell wants to eat a salad? From shot of choice, as far as a drink, Mark, it's the Hollywood shot at Pete and Larry's. A girl drink for the ages, even though Mark's a guy. For Aaron, it's any shot. Advantage clearly to Aaron there. Dream car for Mark, it's a nice sulky. He can sit in the sulky, the horse can drive him around. Perfect. For Aaron, it's basically anything that runs on cooking oil. Advantage there, neither. Who the hell wants either of those things but those two wackos? Dream date for Mark, Rachel Alexandra, the majestic filly who beat the boys. For Aaron, the roaming gnome. Did I read that right? Advantage there, the guy who looks like the roaming gnome. This guy. Stress reliever for Mark, it's eating. He loves to eat when he's stressed out, if you couldn't already tell. For Aaron, it's running on the treadmill. Advantage there, Aaron, and frankly, her heart as well, versus Mark's. We keep going, the TD celebration. Mark likes to do the belly bump, obviously. For Aaron, it's the hippie shake, and the elbows going wild and crazy and making it dance. Advantage there, we're going to Mark. Celebrity look-alike. Mark, Alec Baldwin. Aaron, we'll stay with the same theme, Tina Fey. Advantage there, definitely Aaron. From a date night, dream date for Mark, it's a night at Bangor Raceway with French fries and hosses. For Aaron, it's a Fish concert. Advantage, absolutely no one. And the last one, it's a dream vacation. For Mark, Vegas, baby. Betting, horses, showgirls, food. For Aaron, it's a forest. Any forest. Advantage there, clearly, is Mark. So when you break it all down, the final score, Mark 3, Aaron 3, I'm not any closer than I was a few minutes ago to picking the winner. So it all comes down to this. It's the Corey's Fantasy Goat and Pony Show, Super Bowl 3, presented by Arby's. Thanks, Arby's, for the plug. Aaron, beans and rice, the underdog, the 7 seed, versus Mark, extreme horsepower. On the year, Mark would have gone 9-6 versus Aaron 6-9. Not really close. Mark definitely with advantage. Down the stretch, Mark has had some issues with injuries and other things. More than that, it's a battle between Aaron Rodgers and Brett Favre. Aaron has Aaron. Mark has Brett. Is Brett even going to play the whole game? Is he going to play well? Are the Vikings going to get back to their running ways? Is Rodgers going to put up 40? Where does Drew Brees figure into this from Mark's side? Will Joe Flacco be decent for Aaron? Just at the quarterback alone, they're 4 of the best fantasy quarterbacks we've had all year. Here's the matchup I'm looking at. The Guru claims that Fred Davis is going to score 12 points. Fred Davis has been great the last couple weeks, no doubt about it. And that Jason Witten only gets 6. I think this is the week that Jason Witten breaks out of it. I think this is the week that Jason Witten gives Aaron the victory. And it may all come down to that on Sunday night. I don't know. Who do you take in a game like this? Your wife, who you really don't want to have 2 championships because you really don't want her to have the trophy? Or Mark, the guy you know is going to rub in the trophy as much as anybody else? You know what? I'm going to take Mark. I like Drew Brees, playing a not a very good Tampa Bay team. I think New Orleans needs to win one more game to get that home field advantage secure so they can sit him down the next week or play him very lightly. I'm taking extreme horsepower. And that's how I see it. Happy holidays, everybody.